let's create jingles. That's actually a good. Those are hard.
Jingles?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a product. You create a jingle.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Peanut butter.
Real product. I need a specific company's peanut butter if I'm gonna create a jingle. I gotta.
What is that fancy peanut butter that's really expensive right now? Justin's peanut butter.
Justin's. All right.
Okay, create a jingle for Justin's peanut butter.
All right. Justin's peanut butter, just the stuff you need.
Not bad.
That's pretty good. Because it's like all natural, like really healthy peanut butter.
Let me try. Now that one's in my head.
It's a jingle! Oh, I mean, I got it! I created a jingle if it's in your head. Justin's peanut butter, just the stuff.
No.
Just the stuff. No, just
like Justin.
Justin's. Yeah. Just
You
the
didn't say it
stuff
the
you
first
need.
time,
Yeah,
though.
I did.
Just the
Watch
stuff.
the tape. I created a jingle, like an instant jingle.
I'm gonna try it. Justin's peanut butter.
That's my tune. That's
Okay,
my jingle.
Okay, give me a different product then, because I need a different product.
All right, but it's still gonna be in your head because it's a jingle.
That was good. What's it called?
Hebrew National Hot Dogs. All beef franks is what it says on the front.
It's America's hot dog.
Hold on.
I'm not done.
First of all, I'm pretty sure there's already a hot dog brand called Ballpark that says like America's dog or something.
Well, I didn't know that.
And also, there's no chance that Hebrew National would be America's hot dog.
Okay, let me try again.
That was like from Team America, their hot dog song. America's hot dog.
When you don't want pork in your belly, just reach for a Hebrew National hot dog. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't very positive. It was a negative. You can't. It's hard to market products with a negative.
Okay, that's a
when
good
you
point.
don't want.
Right. Okay, let me try again. You do Hebrew National hot dog. I could have easily done Justin peanut butter.
I don't know. Justin's peanut butter, just the stuff you need.
I like that. That's really good. HOTDOG, Hebrew National hot dog. That's not bad.
That's fine, but you just used the classic Army tune.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
What Army tune talks about hot dogs?
Well, it doesn't talk about hot dogs, but you just use like the classic like drill sergeant like tune.
I didn't go HOT. Oh, I did do that.
Yeah,
I did do that. Not bad. Okay, you do Hebrew National.
All right. And I'll be frank with no filler. Hebrew National, it's a killer.
You are so good at this. But it's killer is kind of...
Killer's bad, alright.
I'll be frank, no filler. It's everything you need, Justin peanut butter. I'll be frank, no filler. Hebrew National hot dogs. That's it.
Simple.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a winner.
I'll be frank. Oh, shh. I'm going back to it.
Yourself, huh?
Woo! Pat, welcome to Carpool. Thanks for driving with us. Pat is the founder of...
Notarized.
Okay, this is really cheesy. I gotta do it, babe.
Yeah, you gotta chill.
Okay, chill.
The showmanship is at 100 right now.
Okay. We're excited that Pat's driving with us. Pat is the founder of Notarize, which you can check out at notarize.com. .com. Ludlow Ventures are proud investors in Notarize.
Yeah, we are. But since you said .com, we were doing jingles earlier today.
That's true.
Yeah, we were making up jingles for products. And so to start, this is a big curveball.
Yeah.
So you can handle it. I'm going to give you a product, and you're going to make a jingle.
Let's just do Notarize.
Oh, yeah, make a jingle for Notarize.
Yeah.
Perfect.
On the spot. What's the jingle for Notarize?
Come to us, we stamp your document. Notarize.
Come to us, we stamp your document, notarize.com.
There you go.
No, you used a different .com. That's something else.
Come to us, we'll stamp your document, notarize.com.
Nope, that was another well-known tune.
No, it wasn't.
Notarize.com. Yeah, it is.
Yes, well, no, because it's already so catchy.
I don't know that I understand the rules of the game.
Yeah, something gets stuck in your head. You can't stop singing it.
Like, without us, you have to go to a janky shop near the railroad station. Notarize.com.
That's good.
How much time you guys burned on this one?
Well, you have to come up with a jingle, or you can't leave the car.
Alright. You guys are gonna drive me back to Boston.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you come up with one for Notarize?
While
you're thinking of a jingle, why don't you tell us how you started?
Almost got one. When you're in a bind and need something signed, turn to notarize.com.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Take a bow.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's actually pretty good.
That was when you're in a bind and need something signed.
Turn to notarize.com.
Someone get Lysivore on the phone right now.
Wow. Anyhow,
Cool.
Pat, tell us about notarize.com.
Uh,
What do you guys do at Notarize?
we notarize documents online 24 hours a day from your phone or computer.
So that seems like such a
No-brainer.
no-brainer. Why have people not done this already?
Basically, to get a document notarized, you have to be in the physical presence. So for all of time, that has meant you've had to go and find someone. You got to sit in front of them and they watch you sign. And their purpose is to ensure you're properly identified. The properly identified person signs the document, and it's verifiable after the fact. And in 2011, Virginia passed a law allowing for presence to be established by video call. And so you have to have a live, continuous video session between the customer and the notary, and there's a bunch of other requirements around the ID verification requirements, the recording requirements, how you sign the documents. And so, yeah, I'd say it's one part legislation, another part, technology coming together to enable this, and then three, give ourselves some credit. We were creative in building a product people would actually use that complied with the law. So
Do people go directly to notarize.com?
a ton, and if you think about it, let's just say someone were to email you a document you needed notarized. Like, the sequence of events is you would probably go, oh crap, right? And then you get on Google and you search where's a notary.
Right.
And so, yeah, having a brandable domain that was recognizable, that lent credibility to what we were doing, that could actually win search traffic was a huge part of our strategy.
There's these people in the scenario that you're in, like, all out of nowhere, once every 5 years, you need something notarized. And then there's, like, businesses where they have customers who need things notarized every day. How do you think about going B2B versus B2C and making that decision and committing resources to it?
Yeah, I mean, I fundamentally believe it's a B2B2C opportunity. And just to put some numbers around it, there's like 300,000 people a month who go to Google and other places and search for a notary. Do some rounding, call it 4 million, $25 a pop. It's a $100 million opportunity, right? But there are 1.25 billion documents notarized annually. That's a $31 billion market opportunity. So that's clear that, like, not everyone's going to Google. A lot of them are in business-directed transactions. And so a good friend of mine early on, he said, look, like, this is notary as a prescription, right? You want a business to prescribe your product to the customers. And so we view it as we absolutely have to have the best-in-class consumer experience so someone can walk in off the street or get referred by a business and have an amazing experience. But the real business opportunity is to service the corporate audience on top of that platform. So we recently launched Notarize for Business. It's been live like 3.5, 4 weeks. I had a kid in there, so I'm a little confused on my dates, but and it's we've already had a couple hundred companies register for it.
As soon as I'm done notarizing on notarize.com, I get the unique URL, and anyone I'm showing that document to, if they want proof that this notarization actually took place, they go to that unique URL, they watch the full video audio playback of that notarization process.
Yep.
I mean, that's better than it happened.
Exactly. Yeah, we've heard now from a lot of industries that they think this will reduce fraud. If you think about it, like, how do you deter fraud? Film someone in the act, right? So, like, are people really going to come onto this platform and impersonate someone else? If you think about it now, also, let's say someone does steal your identity and come on the platform, you can now prove it wasn't you, right? So it's just better for a whole host of reasons. And what's been surprising is we have had businesses come in, we call it our retrieval portal or verification portal. We've had businesses come in and they check it out, like they watch them, and then you talk to them and, we hear that, like, yeah, we had a question and we watched it and yeah, it's Jonathan,
So, you've talked a little bit about what you're working on now and how it's getting into the market. What's next for you? Like, how are you thinking about this 5-10 years from now, or even 2 years from now?
Yeah, I mean, we want to be the back-end signing service for the internet. And we say our goal is to help people with the most important transactions of their lives.
Pat, there are 3 people behind a curtain. You have to marry one of them, and you can only ask one question to learn about them. What's the question that you ask?
Yeah. Fast forward 10 years, we have 3 kids. What do you want to do Christmas vacation?
Okay. Cool.
Can you explain why you think that's a good question?
What do you want to do together? What's your idea of a fun time? And then they would probably react if you got 3 kids or not, right? Oh, I don't want 3 kids, I want 1 kid. I feel like you're putting a lot out there.
That's
I don't know.
Cool.
Maybe
All those kind of
I'm
things.
better at the notary questions, and we'll leave the life existential questions up to Jonathan.
That's fair.
With that, we want to thank you for driving around Detroit with us. If anybody is curious and wants to learn more, notarize.com.
And if you're in a bind and need something signed,
it's
notarize.com.
Bing!